Fellas, this is crazy. You know, it's very easy to blame white people for our misery, colonialism, trying to control us and stuff like that. You cannot do that forever. It comes a time where you need to look at yourself and pose yourself the right questions. Why are we what we are? Why can't Donald Trump say these are shithole countries? I understand. Feeling wise, he's wrong to say that because that's your country. You feel kind of weird that somebody says your country is shithole. But isn't your country shithole if you look at it with neutral lenses? Fellas, Nigerian president said on Monday that at least 40 people were unalived by Muslim gunmen. Why? 40 people unalived by Muslim gunmen believed to be herders. They attacked Christian farming community in north central part of the country. I spoke about this a few days ago and people came for me and this and that. You cannot ignore this. You cannot ignore this. You can't just blame Britain for your misery. You cannot blame France for your problems. You can't forever blame United States of America, accusing them of supremacy, if you can barely tolerate each other. The president of Nigeria is this man, Bola Tinubu. He said he's ordered an investigation over the last Sunday night attack on Zack community, extending his condolences to the victim of the family. Investigation for what? Why are you investigating? People are unalive. I mean, this is not the first time. I mean, that sounds like when something happened for the first time. Oh, yeah, we got an investigation happening. This is everyday stuff. This happens so much in Nigeria that they don't feel anything when you talk about this. Like they've lost sensitivity to it. Oh, people were unalive. Christians were unalive by Muslims. Why? Brother, there is no country in the world where Christians die unalive by other people than Nigeria. There is no other country you can be triggered. We don't give a continental here. Not Saudi Arabia, not India, not Pakistan, not Eritrea, not North Korea. No country in the world kills Christians as much as Nigeria. Look at you. Just pull up your phone, right? Before you insult me. Just pull up your phone and use Google. You know Google, right? Okay, just use Google. If you can't use Google, there are many other more reliable elements you could use to find out about the record. How many Christians are unalive? So why were these people killed again? Do you know? Just because they're Christians. And you talking about God. Oh, no, it's just a religion. No, my brother. Religions, I don't know. I'm beginning to think that religions have different motives. I'm sorry. Why do you authorize these things? And I can understand not everybody here is a Nigerian that's ready to unalive somebody. Why aren't you saying anything about it? Why are you not saying anything about it? Okay. You don't like them either. Why are you still the same people? I mean, then why would you be surprised that people, you go to countries and they don't want to let you in? They scrutinize you at the border. Oh, just because I be Niger. Like, my brother, did you see your country? I'm sorry. Just because I be Niger, the immigration officer is stopping me. My brother, yes, because people don't want you to, have you thought about people thinking that maybe by letting you in the country, you could potentially become a herdsman? A Muslim herdsman and unaliving people? I mean, maybe you're not a Muslim, but how do we know? Oh, I mean, you see a bunch of lions trying to get into your house, and the one lion said, "Well, why are you stopping me? I'm just a lion. I'm not like those lions that eat other lions. But we look the same. I was brought up by sheep, so I don't eat people. Just let me in." No, you look like a lion, my brother. How would you let you in? Have you fought your other lions for eating the herds and the people and the families? No, you didn't do anything about it. We can't continue blaming Britain, colonialism, and all that stuff. Nigeria has over 226 million human beings and about 80 million people in one area, Lagos. Okay, that is a security threat for West African nations. Now, somebody was saying that. Say Nigerian population is a security threat to West African nations because Nigerians in general are very bold. Okay, it's a good thing actually. Being bold is good when you know what you want, when you're very strong, when you're imposing. It's good. But my brother, why don't you use that back home? Why can't you be bold against these herdsmen? Huh? Why can't you be bold against this Muslim that unalive Christian for no reason, for just being Christians? You can't be bold like that. Are you just bold like elsewhere where you go other places? I mean, you're bigger than that, right? You're bigger than that. So we have a problem here because Amnesty International said victims were included the children. Okay, victims were children, elderly people, women were taken by surprise and could not flee from the gunmen.
It was gunmen who spoke the Fulani dialect that invaded our community. They killed many people. My son was shot while trying to escape.
I mean, are these people or they look like people? I'm just asking. Like, how would you just jump out of the bush and start unaliving people because they pray to Jesus? Like, how? Who gave birth to you? How is that even possible? I don't understand. And people just look at it like it's normal. It's okay because you be Naja. Oh, your country. Oh, you must talk about your country. No, we're talking about everybody's country, including if there's a country that's dragging Africa behind, we're going to talk about it. And we don't give a continental how you feel. Nigeria looks like Congo, but the difference is Congo is at war. The Congolese people have been fighting a war for over 30 years. A war. Nigeria is not a war. Nigeria, we see all these movies, Karashika, all these funny movies of people going into the dark world. We see that all the time. And even when Netflix used to give Nigeria all these finances so they can make movies, then they started using, 90% of the money. They will eat $900,000 and just use $10 to make the movie. We saw all that. We still watch the movies.
A lot of money in the movie industry. When the streaming platforms came in, they gave money to these producers. And I'll tell you, point blank, these producers will take the money, $1.5 million or whatever they give them. They use about 10% of that money to make the movie. They are listening. They cannot deny it. I cannot call names, but you know yourself. So when you do that and you expect your movie to be 100%, you can't. It's impossible. Once you're giving $1.5 million to make a movie, at least use everything. But these guys will buy houses, buy cars, and it will show. And that's why when you see our movies, some of our epic movies look like stage plays.
Matter of fact, we all see all these glamorous Bollywood and stuff. Why can't we resolve this? This is why Trump said this is a shithole country. Do you understand? Do normal people do things like this? No, they don't. It's not over yet, my fellas. It's not over. Well, meningitis has hit Nigeria big. We're still in Nigeria today. Meningitis. Seasonal meningitis. Outbreak. Common. Bad people. A lot of people being unalive. Over 100 people down. Okay? Meningitis is more during the hot season in Nigeria. What is meningitis? Meningitis affects the protective membrane surrounding the brain and the spinal cord. It's a major public health challenge for a country already grappling with the world's highest burden of malaria. So there's malaria in Nigeria and meningitis now. Now, where is this happening? Apparently in the north. Okay, the northern side of Nigeria is being hit bad with meningitis. Now, apparently, the northern side of Nigeria is where the herdsmen or all these people go unalive Christian come from. Now, is this a punishment, perhaps? I don't know, for people that believe in esoteric things. Could this be a punishment from heaven, punishing these people with meningitis that unalive other people for doing absolutely nothing, not bothering them? I'm sorry, but we spoke about the other day. Nigeria is the country in Africa where people get beat up because they're not respecting Ramadan. They beat you up. They put you in jail. Women selling food in the street, trying to make a living. You beat them up, put them in jail. Why? Provide them with work so they don't have to sell food. They're selling food for one reason, because they need to feed them children. Because they need to buy food for the end of Ramadan. Did you think about that? Well, who's going to help Nigeria with meningitis? Guess who? Gavi. Who's Gavi? You know Gavi? Last week, Nigeria received the first batch of more than 1 million vaccine doses from Gavi. Who is Gavi? Gavi is the man with the computer. He's the biggest sponsor. Yeah, and he's been in Nigeria in the past where he was accused of many things. He's many fact checkers. These fact checkers, absolute nonsense. They get paid. You know, he went many years ago to do, on people, and it's backlash. It went bad because it was experimental. It wasn't the proper thing. Some people were unalived. Okay, he offered money, but then today when you research it, the fact checker says it's a lie. Okay, so he announced $2.8 billion investment for Nigeria aimed at tackling health, nutrition, and agricultural challenges. I don't know why he cares so much about Nigeria, though. Does he have cousins over there? You ask yourself. Does he have family members? Why would he give $2.8 billion of the money for? Okay, I'm just asking. Is this for the good? I don't know. We're still in Nigeria, my brother. Tinubu. The authorities in Nigeria have banned the song. A song has been banned. Okay, the President Bola Tinubu has banned a song from radio and TV. What does this sound to you like? Does this sound to you like a shithole country or not? I'm just asking. So the song says, Tell Your Papa. It's by Abdul Karim. Okay, the song apparently sharply criticized Tinubu's economic record after 2 years in office, which has been a major protest over rising inflation and fuel prices. So let me just remind you here. Tinubu removed subsidies in many things in Nigeria. We explain what subsidies are in other videos. Please go check it out. So subsidies, just quickly, for major industries, the government can choose to sponsor them with money. Let's say fuel, okay? A fuel company can receive money from the government so they can sell the fuel at a very cheap price to allow people to buy fuel. And when the fuel price is low, the food price is low. Obviously, when the fuel price is high, food prices high. Like, let's stupid example. Let's say bread company or a cassava company, okay, whoever, they get subsidy from the government. I'm just giving you a stupid example. That allows you to produce at a very affordable price for the normal human being to afford your stuff. Because government gives you money, you don't have to spend much more money of yourself into producing your good. It helps you and it helps the people. Because if you use your own money, then your price is going to be high. But if you use some of the money from the government, you can produce at a lower price and it will allow you to sell at a cheaper price so people can afford it. Sometimes subsidies is tax exemption, meaning the company is producing breads or something that is very, very important for the people, but they are exempt from tax, meaning you can then operate for a while and sell at a normal price without people having to suffer. Now, Tinubu has removed some of the subsidies and people in Nigeria are suffering. They're not happy. And you wonder why there's so many Nigerians that want to run away from their countries. And you're like, Nigerians, well, it's not just because they want to go. Like, why do you all want to go find better life elsewhere? The country is big. You've already been blessed with big embryos, 223 million people. Like, it should be the giant of Africa. But yeah, now, the problem is here. Tinubu has banned the song. What song? The song is called Tell Your Papa. The Nigerian Broadcasting Commission sent a memo to TV and radio station describing the content as inappropriate for broadcast. Don't play that song anymore. It also claimed that the song violates a clause in the country's broadcasting code that prohibits content that is breach of public decency. Who is this Abdul Karim? Abdul Karim sang a song that he called Tell Your Papa. The song Tell Your Papa is talking to the son of the president. The son of the president's name is Seyi Tinubu, who recently said that his father was the greatest leader in Nigeria's history. And the lyric calls him to tell his father that people are dying from economic hardship as well as insecurity caused by armed group. And you saying that your father is the greatest leader of Nigeria. Tell your papa that people are dying, herdsmen are shooting Christians. Tell your papa Nigeria is the most, Nigeria is the most of Christians in the world. Tell your papa Nigerians are all over the world looking for better life. Tell your papa that a lot of people in many countries scrutinize Nigerians because they don't trust them. Tell your papa to buy ambulances because there's one ambulance for 223,000 people in Nigeria. One ambulance for 200. The entirety of Nigeria is 1,000 ambulances. That's a country of 223 million people. 1,000 ambulances. A lot of them don't even work anymore. Tell your papa the truth. This is a very stressful situation, fellas. Now let's speak about something positive because let's go to Ghana. Ghana, you have now freedom. Okay, Ghana has banned the sale of artisanal gold to international people. So Ghana has a lot of gold. Many people come from different countries coming into Ghana to buy gold. From now on, you cannot go buy gold from villagers and simple people. You have to go through the government. Ghana is the world's 6th largest gold producer, but the commodity has been increasingly mined illegally as people become more desperate to find jobs in the crumbling economy. The mining has polluted river and other parts of the environment, despite government actions to clamp down on the practice. So basically, many illegal people are going to this gold and trying to extract gold using chemicals, and this is usually around rivers. By using chemicals to extract gold, what they're doing is they're polluting completely rivers. Rivers flow, right? And when rivers flow, they flow across villages and little town, and people in villages and little town use that river as a drinking water and a source of food because of the fish. Now, when somebody from upside of the river use chemicals to find gold and stuff, they destroy the entire environment. The Chinese and other Asians have done a drastic job completely destroying landscape in Ghana. Now the Ghanaian government say enough. We are not selling anymore from the table of the villages. No more. You have to go into the big office where to register. So we know who you are and we can register. Nigeria still killing it. The best country where Christians get unalived. Yes, don't go for me. Go do your own research before you say mumu. You be mumu. You be mumu, my friend. Congratulations. Nigeria banning a song. I mean, what country bans a song? How do you know a shuttle country when there's some songs you can't sing? You can't speak this way to somebody. Yeah, you know what you're talking about. Nigeria has meningitis right now, and Gavi is sending vaccines. Is it to help them or to finish them? Question mark. Ghana say no more selling gold to strangers. God bless.